Now that your camera is set up, I bet you're wondering what all these buttons do.
Well, the Sony DSR 250 has a lot of great features. The features we will cover in this video are white balance, focus, iris, video gain, and zebra stripes.
Once you have the camera on, you'll need to put a DV tape into the camera's cassette compartment.
Remember to check the record lock tab on the tape. Make sure that the tab is set to record in order for the tape to be recordable.
To put the DV tape into the camera, make sure that the window is facing out and the arrow is down.
Don't force the tape into the camera.
Now let's check the following settings. First, make sure that the memory VTR camera switch is set to camera. Then make sure the auto mode is set to off. Next, make sure the white balance switch is set to A or B and not preset. Check that the audio gain control is set to off. Make sure the focus is set to manual. Check that the neutral density filter is set to off. Lastly, check that the iris switch, located by the zoom control, is set to manual. Adjusting the white balance makes white subjects look white and allows more natural color balance for recording. You should adjust the white balance each time the lighting changes. The white balance switch is located at the bottom of the lens on the front of the camera. First, double check to see if the white balance switch is set to A or B and not preset. Channels A and B serve as ways to capture two different white balance variations. The preset channel is the camera's preset white balance. The preset channel is only to be used when there's no time to properly white balance the camera. Arrange a white piece of paper to reflect the light and zoom into the paper so that it fills the screen as much as possible. If white paper is unavailable, white cloth could be used just as well. Finally, push the spring-loaded white balance toggle up for 2 seconds and then release. As you are pressing the toggle switch, the white balance icon will flash in the viewfinder. After a few seconds, the icon should stop flashing. The white balance should be set. If the icon continues to flash, then make sure that there's enough white in the picture and that the white balance switch is not in preset mode, and try again. Manually focusing your shot will give your picture better clarity. To focus manually, slide the focus down to manual. The manual focus indicator will appear on the viewfinder. Turn the focus ring to sharpen the focus. The manual iris setting is used so that you have control over the amount of light coming into the camera. Make sure the auto mode switch is off. Set the iris switch to manual. The iris indicator will appear as a small icon in the viewfinder. Turn the iris ring to adjust the iris.
The video gain is an electronic boost that makes the image brighter. Video gain should only be used when there is insufficient lighting and no time to set up lighting for the shot. With that said, video gain should be your last resort because turning the video gain to medium or high will make the image look grainy.
To adjust the gain, first you have to make sure that the auto mode is off and that the auto gain control is off. Switch the gain selector to the desired gain value, HML. The default setting for gain should be set to L for low. The gain indicator will appear on the viewfinder. Use the zebra stripe as a guide to adjust the iris. You can set the camera to display a zebra pattern, which will show the overexposed section of the picture. Adjust the setting to 70 for Caucasian skin. Adjust the setting until the majority of the zebra stripes disappear. Now that you've learned all the basic features on the Sony DSR 250, you'll be able to shoot a professional shot like this.